most important relationship in your life is the one that you have with your Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. His passion was my passion, and now his mission is my mission.
I appoint my wife to run Turning Point USA if something happens to me.
I sorry to interrupt you. I mean that. It is so nasty and so wrong. Stay-at-home moms are heroes, and we need more stay-at-home moms in this country, not less. Okay.
So it turns out that y'all were right to question Erika's decision to step into the role of CEO at TPUSA after Charlie died. Because apparently, even Charlie didn't want her leading the organization. And for the first time, we actually have footage to back this claim up. Now, as y'all know, Erika and her TPUSA allies have been pushing the idea that Charlie's dying wish was for Erika to manage the organization and run things in his absence. They've even produced supposed video and audio recordings to legitimize this idea. So you can imagine how surprised fans were when this latest video dropped and they realized Erika had been playing in their faces this whole time. And now it's not even just about Erika allegedly making up Charlie's last wishes for TPUSA to make herself look more legit as the CEO. It's about the fact that people are wondering what exactly this means about Charlie's legacy, who's controlling it, and who gets to decide what story about his life gets told.
What is going to happen next? And I'm pleased to be able to announce with you, and I think it's appropriate because of who you are and who this person is, that the Turning Point board has unanimously selected Erika Kirk as the new CEO and chair of the board.
So picture this. You're Erika Kirk, and you've been going around for months claiming your husband wanted nothing more than for you to control his $100 million organization if anything happened to him. But then you randomly log in on the internet one day and you see a video of Charlie that completely debunks that entire claim. Next thing, instant panic. And that's exactly what's going down now in TPUSA. Because like you just heard, a clip of Charlie talking about what he believes women's roles should be recently resurfaced. And it's got people giving Erika all kinds of side eyes. Because he didn't just say, it'll be great if women are more focused on their homemaking roles. He straight up called stay-at-home moms heroes and said it was disgusting when people tried to make being a full-time mom seem like a bad thing. You can hear how passionate he sounds about this matter in this clip.
It is the most important task an individual can take. Period. I think it is so, I sorry to interrupt you, I mean that. It is so nasty and so wrong. Stay-at-home moms are heroes, and we need more stay-at-home moms in this country, not less. Okay.
Now, it doesn't take too much to come to the logical conclusion here, because it's not like this was some fringe idea Charlie only mentioned once. He repeatedly and openly stated that he strongly believed a woman's place is at home, taking care of the kids while her husband works. So if Charlie Kirk was so passionate about women being at home, wouldn't it make sense that he would also want his wife to embody those principles too? And that's why people have such a hard time accepting that Charlie suddenly flipped and decided he wanted Erika leading TPUSA in his absence. And the more you look at it, the weirder it gets. Now, as y'all know, TPUSA has been facing backlash for months because fans just couldn't understand why Erika, of all people, would be appointed as CEO barely weeks after her husband's death. And don't get it wrong, it's not to say Erika is not capable of being a leader. Anyone who's done even a little bit of research into her knows she's very well educated and has had many successful careers even before meeting Charlie. But one of the main things people couldn't get over was the timing. Within days of Charlie's death, Erika had already donned her sparkly suit and was camera ready for what a lot of people are calling a grief tour. Even before she was officially announced as the new CEO, Erika was already holding strategy meetings with TPUSA staff behind the scenes. And we know this because Candace Owens later leaked a recording of one of those meetings. And the one thing people couldn't get over was how Erika seemed completely unfazed by the fact that her husband literally just died. She kept emphasizing how everyone needed to get back to work to keep Charlie's legacy alive.
You guys that heard the gospel and all about Charlie and all about everything that you guys do and the hard work of Turning Point USA is insane. We had thousands that were registered to vote. I think we're at like over 200,000 for merch sales. Don't quote me on that because I think it just keeps like bumping up like crazy.
And while some people interpreted this as strength, others saw it as Erika being blatantly ambitious without even caring who that ambition harmed. At the very least, people thought Erika would take some time to be with her kids and help them through the grieving phase, which is what Charlie would likely have wanted more. I mean, it's not like there aren't many other people who could run TPUSA while Erika took care of herself and her kids. So why did it have to be so soon? Now, here's where it goes from weird to straight up diabolical. If you've been paying attention, then you probably caught a very short clip that TPUSA slipped into one of their latest uploads on the Charlie Kirk show. In the clip, you can see and hear Charlie say he specifically wanted Erika to lead TPUSA if anything happened to him. This was supposed to be the visual representation of the audio they released a while back, where he said the exact same thing at a private investors meeting in Aspen.
A lot of organizations and groups, as soon as a founder leaves, it just kind of collapses. A lot of my job is not always in the day-to-day details. It's very much vision casting, very much driving success. But we have a great board, and God forbid if something happens, they'll figure it out. I appoint my wife to run Turning Point USA if something happens to me. Erika would do a great job.
And it's clear that TPUSA execs believed this clip would officially shut down all the questions people have been rightfully asking about what qualifies Erika to lead TPUSA. However, that clip did the exact opposite. In fact, all it achieved was to make TPUSA fans feel gaslighted, insulted, and deceived. Because firstly, the clip looked all warped. Charlie's face looks odd, and his mouth movements don't even match the words he's supposedly saying. But then people zeroed in on something else: Charlie's missing mole. Everyone who's ever seen a photo or video of Charlie knows he has a very prominent mole right on his chin. And for those who aren't familiar, you can see the mole very clearly in these photos. So imagine how confusing it was when people clocked that the mole was completely missing in this clip. And when you add it all together, it didn't take long for people to start questioning if the video was even real at all. But what made it even uglier was the implication. If the video was altered, or even entirely AI generated, then it means someone in TPUSA is desperate enough to manufacture evidence to prop Erika up as Charlie's heir. And when people made that realization, they switched up on Erika like that. Also, they didn't hesitate to make their opinions heard. One person even tagged Erika, Andrew Colvett, and Blake Neff, asking, "So did Charlie want her to work or stay at home? I know y'all say one thing, but Charlie said another. If you guys are gonna do what you want to do, you should change the name on the show to The Clown Show instead of The Charlie Kirk Show." And then another person followed up with, "Charlie was blunt and direct in expressing his desires for women that could afford to stay home with their children. How much more so for his own wife and own children?" Because it's one thing to have ambition, and no one would ever shame Erika for having hers. But the real issue TPUSA fans have is that Erika's now going against everything Charlie ever stood for, while at the same time going around claiming all her actions are to preserve his legacy. At this point, people are tired of being fed that story, and it's causing some real panic inside TPUSA too, because they're doubling down on this idea that Charlie himself appointed Erika more than ever. And what makes all of this really twisted is that it's now not just about Erika twisting Charlie's words to support her own ambition. It's about her using his entire image for propaganda and getting other people at TPUSA to go along with her narrative. Remember when TPUSA suddenly started deleting multiple videos from Charlie's social media, podcast, and YouTube? Now, at the time, they claimed it was because of licensing issues with the streaming platforms. But licensing issues don't usually affect multiple platforms all at the same time like that. For mass content purging like that, someone within TPUSA had to have given the order. And then there's the fact that TPUSA sometimes just uses old clips or interviews of Charlie for propaganda. Like the time they posted a video of him talking about Iran, like he supported US intervention in the country.
It's very easy to kind of sit in your Western armchair and be like, oh, Israel's terrible. Well, you were able to enjoy free speech rights and a lot of rights here in the West that Iran used to have. And if you are serious about actually protecting human rights, you should want to make Iran Western again.
Come to find out, Charlie had actually been strongly against conflict with Iran, and he explicitly said that multiple times. So it makes you wonder, who exactly stands to gain from manipulating Charlie's image and legacy like this? And the name that keeps coming up? None other than Erika herself. Because she's the one who's been going around talking about legacy, making sure Charlie's mission stays alive. But the part even her own fans can't defend is that if she was really all about honoring Charlie, she would stay home and be with the kids while putting her career and ambitions second. Now, maybe Erika and the people around her genuinely believe they're protecting Charlie's legacy, but that argument gets a lot harder to sell when fans are finding old clips that directly contradict the story they're pushing today. Because the problem isn't just that people don't trust Erika anymore. The problem is that they're starting to question every piece of evidence TPUSA puts in front of them. Every speech, every video, every statement about what Charlie supposedly wanted is now being picked apart frame by frame. And once supporters reach that point, it's almost impossible to get that trust back.